another video that I was setting up, but I kind of screwed it up. So there would have been one dropped already, but I fucked that up. So that's my fault. So pretty much today, we're back in the kitchen making coffee, of course. And today, we're actually going to get around to doing some of these shirts. But first, I need to make a trip to the grocery store because I was kind of prolonging it because I don't really like going into town right now. But I absolutely need things, so I need to go and do yet my third apocalypse doomsday grocery strip shop. And well, this is supposed to be a vlog, so I don't care how boring it is. You guys are coming with me. I'm gonna make a coffee for myself, and then I'm heading out the door towards Port Alberni. I'm going to try to film the ride there simply because it's beautiful. And I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, we're back in my place now. As you've seen the little drive video to Port Alberni, it stops in the Walmart parking lot, and believe it or not, that's where the video stops because that's where I left the camera. So the clips filled up, the battery died, all while I was in Walmart picking up groceries. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little time lapse of the drive to Port Alberni. You can see why I picked going to Port Alberni over going to Parksville. But yeah, so I'm just moving some stuff off machinery. I got some scrap vinyl there. I moved over this stuff because I still have one more breast piece to weed out. I got some of these roses to weed out, but I might not even be doing that today. That's for a totally different project. I also pulled out a XXL shirt. Somebody had a damaged shirt. Get shipped out to them, so I'm going to make sure that gets back out to them as well. So today what we're going to be doing is I'm basically going to be taking vinyl and pressing it onto shirts. Heat transfer vinyl is a lot of fun. It's pretty easy. I found a company that produces the Sports Flex vinyl. It's better for wear and tear, and at a couple years it's not just all cracked and ruined. But then again, we all have that favorite shirt that is years and years and years and years old, and it's cracked and it's faded and it's got holes in it. We won't throw it away. That's what I'm hoping some of these Hell Division shirts are going to be for other people. Now with that said, I am going to head on in to the back room after I make myself some food and clean up this kitchen because it's quite a mess right now. And then I'm going to show you a little bit of that process. I'm sorry, we're back to the boring videos right now, but believe it or not, the turbo and the transmission, that car, that TDI, Well, it's blowing out white smoke for some reason, so there's going to be more videos on that, and like I said, there's going to be more mechanics videos. But if you do look outside, and if you guys can see outside behind me, the fucking trees are blowing like crazy. There just isn't no way I was going to be outside doing any work out there today. It's just blowing. So I'm going to get some t-shirts done because these things drop June 1st. You can get them on our Facebook page. You can get them on our Instagram page, along with many other products. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to take this coat off, make some food, clean up that kitchen, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the process of how we make t-shirts here at Hell Division Apparel. Alright, so I got everything cut out. You remember the big sheets from the last few clips. Cut out into their respective pieces. Now I'm not going to show you the cutting process of this or the weeding process because that would be me like repeating a lot of stuff because in the making the decal video it's pretty much this exact same process except for their image is just flipped over, so when then you put it on the shirt and it comes out flush. It's just how the product's laced on the plastic and how it gets pressed onto the shirt. So I'm not going to bother with that. And to be honest, I'm waiting for my press just to heat up. I'm getting a few things ready, but that's pretty much what everything's going to look like, just like your stickers. Press it down this way, and it presses onto the shirt. So, once again, I'm not going to show you that process because that process has pretty much been done in the making the decals video. So if you're watching that and haven't went and seen that video, you can go through our channel, or I'll even try to put it somewhere. If it's not somewhere, then I did this for nothing 3 fucking times. So if it's there, click on it. If not, there'll be a link in the description kind of showing you the making the decals, getting an idea of the cutting and picking process of this. Once the press heats up, what I'm going to do is I'll come back and I'm going to show you how to press the front and the back of a shirt. I'm also going to figure out a way, maybe I can tripod this camera somehow. I have some pieces in a bag somewhere. I'll take a look for that, and maybe I'll just set it up on a shelf over here and then just kind of talk to it. But yeah, when I get to that point, we'll be right back. Alright, I'm hoping with the setup that I have up there that you guys can see fine. So I have a large shirt laid out already, and the machine is up to temp. Just knowing from lacing the shirt a couple more times, and this being a large and this being a large, I just kind of find a spot that I know I'm going to want it, and it's just under the neckline and kind of by your armpit, and then from there, it's a lot of just like personal lining up. You can take it and watch your lines here and to see how much extra you have to see, you know, exactly if you are straight or not. There has been times that I have laced out the logo in a pretty crappy spot, so when a customer got on the shirt, it was in the armpit. If that person's watching, they know exactly who they are. Maybe there's even more sweaters nobody wanted to tell me about. I don't really know. But anyways, you take parchment paper, regular parchment paper from your kitchen. I just use this Western Family brand. It was cheap. I like that. So basically it's a pretty easy process once you get to this point and you're pretty okay with how you have it all lined up. Now the machine does the rest of the work for you. I have it set to a pressure that I like to use for t-shirts, and then I find different ways for sweaters and other things like that. Depending on the material, I did one of my ride jackets for snowboarding. Just usually give it a little bit of a second, just because that plastic gets super hot. I actually used to have an old toque that I just keep on my hand and then rub it until it was not as anything. But here's a little drift charm. I'll just use that. Anything that really can get me help cool down the materials so I can actually work with it with my fingers. It's pretty fun. So once you get it on there, it's real fucking super simple to just peel it back. Sometimes, like as you're seeing right now, I got a little bit of a difficulty with it, but it's also a really detailed logo. So I don't want to just like rip it off and have parts of my logo come up, stretch out, because the vinyl is still hot, so it is a little stringy. So instead of it coming right off, sometimes they string out, slap down, and then stick to the shirt. And the sweater that I'm wearing in a parts car video that was posted before this one, you can actually see in the logo, if you look really close on what I was talking about, and the logo on that sweater is actually overlapped just so I could fix the sweater because it was a one-off that I did for myself. Nonetheless, once you get it off, it's about that simple just to get the logo on the front of the breast shirt. And as you can see, because I've laced it before, it pretty much perfectly matches up with the shirt that I have on. Both being larges, it's easier to do it that way. With that said, I'll be right back. We'll do another one. Maybe I'll just speed up the time. I won't say very much, but we'll do the back of this shirt together and go from there. Alright. So I got it all lined up on the machine. So let's press this back. Alright, now, because the front's already done and you didn't see me put the parchment paper over it and do this again, but when the whole shirt's pressed, because that logo is right here on the bottom and it is protected by another shirt and a foam pad, I usually drop it back down with parchment paper on it for about 5 seconds. So once it hits the 10, I'll lift it up again, parchment goes by. And there you have it. That's a vinyl press shirt. The vinyl that I'm using is called Sports Flex Vinyl from Heat Transfer Canada. They're a company out of Burlington, Ontario. You can actually find them pretty easily on Google search just by Heat Transfer Vinyl. They're the first one to pop up. That's what I use for my vinyl. I'm in and out of distributions for t-shirts because you can always find cheaper t-shirts of the same t-shirts if you're just looking. So I do a lot of that as well. So that pretty much wraps it up. I can't really see a reason other than if I have to reshoot all of this shit for this video not to be over. That's pretty much how I make shirts. It's the reason why I went with P-press vinyl is to start out, it's just a hell of a lot simpler than screen pressing stuff. Screen pressing stuff is messy, it takes a while, screens are, I don't know. For me, this process is a little bit easier. It helps me make a cheaper product and get it out to people for a little bit less money. That way they don't have to spend, you know, like $35, $40 on a t-shirt or something ridiculous like that. Because there is local brands that do sell their product for that much, and I know it's rad to support local and stuff like that. When the locals don't have the money to buy your product, it's kind of hard for them to support you, right? So with that all said, maybe I said too much about local brands charging too much for stuff, but maybe it'll give you guys a thought. And with that said, I want you guys to stay safe out there. Be safe. Stay cute. Especially in the world today. Wash those hands. Don't touch that face. Stay 6 feet away from people. Do whatever you gotta do to get through these weird times. Like, I'm making videos for you guys about stupid stuff that I've been doing in the quarantine. And when the quarantine's all done, events, race days, wheeling trips, camping trips, you name it, I'm just gonna turn it into a vlog. So you guys, Be safe, stay cute. We'll catch you on the flip side. This has been Hell Division Manufacturing, and we'll catch you in another video. Like, share, subscribe. Go to our Facebook page, Instagram page. Links in the description for anything that I've talked about today. I'm going to try anyways. I always forget at that point to do hashtags, links in the description, shout outs and whatnot like that. But we'll get there. I'm pretty fucking new, man. Be safe, stay cute. Catch you on the flip side.
You've never piggybacked somebody? Oh, she's getting ready.
What do I do? Do I grab his leg?
Yep. Yeah.